Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a time in life when you've got to stop looking out the window and start looking in the mirror. Stop waiting on someone to come knock on your door and save you. No one is coming. No fairy tale, no perfect moment, no hero on a white horse, and that's not a reason to despair. That's your reason to rise. You've got to rise because this is your life, and nobody is more responsible for it than you. I know it's tough. I know you've had some hard hits. Some of you have been betrayed, abandoned, overlooked, underestimated. Life hasn't always played fair, but guess what? Life never promised fair. Life promised opportunity, and it's up to you to seize it, to fight for it, to rise through the fire. Some people get stuck waiting for a sign, waiting for motivation, waiting for somebody to believe in them. Let me tell you something. You might be waiting forever. There are people who won't believe in you until after you succeed. So don't waste your energy waiting for applause that ain't coming. Applaud yourself. Celebrate every small victory. Every day you get up and try again. That's a win. Listen, there's power in standing up when you're all alone. Power in picking yourself up when nobody's watching. When you rise in silence, that's when your strength is forged. Stop telling the world what you're gonna do. Show them. Let your actions speak. Let your comeback be louder than your complaints. Let your discipline be greater than your doubt. No one is coming, but you came. You woke up today. You're breathing. You've still got fight in you. And that means your story isn't finished. That means the pen is still in your hand. So don't you dare hand it over to someone else. Don't you dare let your past write your future. Don't you dare sit on the sidelines of your own life. You say you want more, then rise and become more. You say you're tired of struggling, then struggle with purpose. Fight with vision. Keep swinging even when your hands are tired. You were born with greatness in your bones, but greatness isn't handed out. It's earned in the dark. It's earned when no one believes in you, and you keep showing up anyway. Every tear you've cried, every night you couldn't sleep, every moment you felt like giving up, that was preparation. That pain didn't come to break you. It came to build you. You needed that fire. You needed that pressure. Diamonds don't come out of comfort. They come out of struggle. So stop asking why me and start declaring try me. You've got to take control of your life like your life depends on it, because it does. Don't leave your dreams in someone else's hands. Don't wait for permission to shine. You don't need approval to be powerful. You don't need validation to be valuable. This is your moment. This is your time. There's no perfect day, no miracle rescue, no secret formula. The only way forward is through. You're the hero you've been waiting for. You're the rescue team. You're the breakthrough. Now rise, not because someone is watching, not because someone told you to. Rise because it's who you are. Rise because the world needs what you carry. Rise because giving up is no longer an option. Rise because you matter. Rise because you can. Rise because you must. And when you do, when you rise after they counted you out, when you rise after you were broken, when you rise without applause or assistance, you'll know what real power feels like. And they'll know too. No one is coming. And that's exactly why you must rise. When you wake up in the morning and realize that nobody is going to do it for you, that's when the shift happens. That's when something ignites deep within. Because the moment you stop waiting for someone to come save you, and you start stepping up for yourself, that's the moment you begin to unlock your power. Most people spend their lives waiting, waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting for someone to give them a break, waiting for someone to fix what's broken inside them. But what if no one comes? What if help never shows up? Are you just going to sit there? Are you going to let life roll over you while you wait? No, you've got to rise right where you are with what you've got. You see, self-rescue is the highest form of power. There's a freedom that comes when you stop depending on others to determine your destiny. Nobody's coming with the answers. You are the answer. It's not in a book. It's not in a podcast. It's not in some guru's course. It's already in you. You've got the tools, you've got the strength, you've got the power. But you've got to stop outsourcing your rescue. The moment you realize that everything you need is already inside you, that's the moment your life begins to change. Some people are so used to leaning on others that they never develop their own muscles. But I came to tell you, hard times come to make you stronger, not softer. You've got to build that inner grit, that inner toughness. Life will test you. Life will bring storms you didn't ask for. But storms don't come to destroy you. They come to reveal you. What are you made of? What are you standing on? If your foundation is other people, it will crumble. But if your foundation is belief in yourself, a decision that says, no matter what, I will rise, then you are unshakable. You've got to get comfortable with the mirror, look yourself in the eye and say, I'm going to get through this. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to beg. I'm not going to wish. You've got to decide that you will become the person who changes the direction of your life. You will become the person who breaks the cycle. You will become the person who sets the new standard in your family. Nobody's coming, but that doesn't mean it's over. It means it's up to you now. I've seen people rise with nothing. I've seen people crawl out of poverty, out of addiction, out of trauma, not because someone handed them a map, but because they became the map. They became the example, the testimony, and you can too. It starts with a decision, a line in the sand, a voice inside that says, I'm tired of waiting. I'm done hoping someone sees me. I will see myself. I will believe in myself. I will fight for myself. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to move, take a step, then another. Keep showing up even when nobody claps. Keep grinding when nobody believes. Keep pushing when every part of you wants to quit. You've got to be your own rescue mission. That's when you find your courage. That's when you find your resilience. That's when you find your voice. Let me tell you something. The greatest leaders, the most powerful warriors, the ones who made history, they all had a moment when they realized that no one was coming. And instead of crumbling, they rose, they stood in the fire, they fought for their future, and that's what you must do. Rise not because it's easy, rise because it's necessary, rise because this is your life, and no one else can live it for you. Don't wait, don't wish, don't wonder, decide, move, act, show up for yourself, rescue yourself, be the one who refused to give up, be the one who stood up when everything said sit down. Be the one who became the light in the dark. You've got it in you. I know you do. So rise now. There comes a time when you've got to stop rehearsing your excuses and start practicing your power. Fear has a funny way of disguising itself as logic. It'll whisper in your ear and say, wait until you're ready. It'll tell you you're not qualified, or you don't have what it takes. And if you're not careful, you'll believe it. But let me ask you something. How many dreams have died because someone believed that lie? How many people have taken their greatness to the grave because fear told them to play it safe? Fear doesn't come to guide you. It comes to paralyze you. And the only antidote to fear is movement. You've got to do it afraid. Yes, afraid. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the presence of action in the face of fear. You don't wait for the fear to leave before you move. You move while the fear is still screaming in your ear. You apply for the job anyway. You start the business anyway. You stand on that stage anyway. Fear wants to be the driver of your life. But you've got to grab that wheel and say, not today. Not today. Not this life, not this destiny. You are not allowed to drive anymore. The truth is, we've been conditioned to avoid discomfort. We've been taught that fear means stop. But let me tell you, fear is often a sign you're getting close to something meaningful. Something powerful, something necessary. If you didn't feel fear, it would mean you were playing too small. If your vision doesn't scare you, you don't have a vision. You have a to-do list. Your fear is not a problem. Your fear is proof that you're stepping into something that matters, something that stretches you, something that demands the next version of you. But here's the thing, Fear doesn't fade with time. It fades with exposure. The more you face it, the smaller it becomes. The more you run from it, the bigger it grows. Fear thrives in shadows, but the moment you shine the light of truth on it, it starts to dissolve. When you call it out, when you stop letting it control your decisions, when you stare it down and say, you might be loud, but you're not stronger than my purpose, that's when fear starts to lose its grip. There are people who need what's inside you, people waiting on the other side of your fear. You playing small isn't helping anyone. You staying silent doesn't inspire the world. You holding back doesn't serve your calling. The world is desperate for bold, courageous souls who are willing to rise with trembling hands and do the work anyway. And guess what? You are one of those people. Yes, you. You have something to give, something to teach, something to share. But fear will rob the world of your gift if you let it. So how do you fight it? You get clear on your why. You lock into your vision. You decide that your future means more to you than your fear. You rehearse your purpose more than you rehearse your panic. You speak life into yourself. You build a mindset that says, even if I'm shaking, I'm still going. You keep showing up, keep taking steps, keep building your courage brick by brick. The more you act, the more fear loses its hold. Don't let fear become your roommate. Don't let it set up shop in your mind. Kick it out. Replace it with faith, with fire, with focus. Remember, fear only has the power you give it, and today you take your power back. Today you speak to your fear and say, thank you for the warning, but I'm moving forward anyway. You owe it to your future. You owe it to your legacy. You owe it to every person you're meant to impact. You're not here to be paralyzed by fear. You're here to rise above it. You're here to break through it. You're here to use it as fuel, not a fence. So rise even if your knees are knocking. Move even if your voice trembles. Speak even if your lips quiver, because the world doesn't need your perfection. It needs your courage. Show it, live it, be it. Do it afraid and do it anyway. Life will test you in ways you never imagined. You will be knocked down, betrayed, forgotten, overlooked, underestimated. And in those moments, you have two choices: stay down or rise up. You see, life doesn't hand greatness to you on a silver platter. Life throws storms your way to see if you have the strength to stand. It brings adversity not to break you, but to reveal the power within you that you didn't even know was there. If you've been waiting for someone to come save you, let me lovingly remind you, no, one is coming. That's exactly why you must rise. No one is going to do your push-ups for you. No one's going to heal your wounds. No one's going to chase your dreams for you. You've got to make the decision. Either you get up or you give up. But giving up will never give you peace. You were not created to lay in the ashes of what could have been. You were born with greatness in your DNA, so rise even if it hurts, even if it's slow. Even if you cry while doing it, get back up. Your comeback story is waiting to be written, but you can't write a comeback from the sidelines of your life. There are some of you who have been carrying pain for far too long. You've been waiting for an apology that may never come. You've been waiting for the conditions to be perfect, for someone to recognize your value, for life to feel fair. But life isn't ferrets focused. It rewards the one who keeps showing up. So don't you dare sit there and let your story end in a chapter you don't like. You've got power, you've got choice, you've got grit, use it. You've got to start telling yourself, this is not how my story ends. Speak that out loud, proclaim it, claim it. You may have made mistakes, but you are not a mistake. You may have been broken, but you are not finished. Every scar you carry is proof that you made it through something that was meant to destroy you. And you're still here. That means something. That means your mission isn't over. That means your purpose still has work to do. There's a fire inside you, but it's been buried under doubt, under fear, under failure, under other people's opinions. Today, dig it out. Stoke that flame. You don't need permission to rise. You need decision. You need to look in the mirror and say, I am the one. I am the one who will break the cycle. I am the one who will rise above my past. I am the one who will walk into my destiny even if I walk alone. Let that become your mantra. I am the one. Understand this. Rising isn't a one-time act. It's a lifestyle. It's a daily choice. It's choosing to believe in the power of your voice, the weight of your presence, the brilliance of your dreams. It's waking up with intention. It's refusing to surrender your potential to temporary pain, because pain is temporary. Regret lasts forever. Don't live with the pain of what if. Live with the fire of what now. The world is waiting for your courage. Your family is waiting for your example. Your purpose is waiting for your full attention. This isn't about ego. This is about legacy. This is about rising not just for yourself, but for everyone who will rise because you did. Your story has power, but only if you turn the page, only if you get back up, only if you rise. So the next time life pushes you down, don't stay there. Use the ground as your foundation to push harder. Use the hurt as fuel. Use the rejection as redirection. The storm you're in right now, it's not to destroy you. It's to develop you. You've got everything you need to rise inside of you. Wake it up. Stir it up. Call it out. Your future is not a favor, it's a fight. But it's a fight you can win. And when you rise, you give others permission to rise too. So rise again and again and again. The moment you stop depending on external validation is the moment you unlock your true power. You don't need the applause, the approval, or the permission of the world to become who you were born to be. People may not understand your journey. They may criticize you, laugh at you, question your dreams. But let me tell you something. Their opinion of you does not have to become your reality. You've got to learn how to clap for yourself when no one else will. You've got to celebrate your small wins when no one's watching. Because if you're waiting for people to cheer you on before you move, you'll be stuck forever. This is about learning to be your own motivation. When you wake up in the morning and no one sends you an encouraging message, you better learn to encourage yourself. When you walk through the fire and nobody notices your scars, you better recognize your own resilience. See, real growth happens in silence. Real elevation happens in isolation. Sometimes the greatest transformation comes when it's just you and God, when it's just you and your determination, when it's just you fighting to keep going. And that's the test. That's where your power is forged, in the moments no one sees. Let me tell you, the most dangerous person in the room is the one who doesn't need anyone to believe in them to get started. You've got to stop waiting for the crowd to validate your calling. That vision you have, that dream that won't let you sleep, that's confirmation enough. If it's in you, it's for you, but it won't come easy. You're going to have to push past rejection. You're going to have to outlast the silence. You're going to have to keep going even when no one claps for you, especially then. Some of you have been knocked down and left behind because you thought the people who said they loved you would support you. But they didn't, and you felt crushed. But here's the truth. Their absence wasn't your downfall. It was your deliverance. Sometimes God will remove people who can't handle the weight of your assignment. Sometimes He will isolate you so He can elevate you. So stop crying over who left and start focusing on who's still with you. Your own self, your inner fire, your creator. You've got to get hungry enough to keep building even when no one's watching. The foundation of greatness is discipline without an audience. It's rising early to write, to study, to train while others are sleeping. It's rehearsing your speech to an empty room. It's launching your business with 0 likes, 0 followers, 0 recognition. That's where the champions are made. That's where you learn what you're really made of. Because when you make it, and you will, people are going to say, where did you come from? And you'll smile, not out of pride, but out of peace, because you'll know you didn't just show up. You built yourself in the dark. You carved your path with tears, discipline, and relentless belief. And you'll understand that it was worth it, every lonely night, every unnoticed effort, every invisible battle. It made you unshakable. So from this moment forward, stop looking for cheerleaders and start becoming your own. Be your own support system, be your own accountability partner, be your own source of fire, because when you become internally driven, there is nothing, absolutely nothing that can stop you. External support is a bonus, not a necessity. Learn to love your own voice, your own grind, your own resilience. You have the power to do what others said you couldn't. You have the courage to become who they never believed you could be. But it starts when you stop waiting for someone else to notice you and start noticing yourself. Speak life over your dreams, speak power into your soul, speak victory into your struggle. Your voice matters, your belief matters, you matter, and if you can stand in that truth, if you can keep walking when no one walks with you, you are unstoppable. You don't need the crowd, you don't need the spotlight, you don't need the applause. What you need is already inside you. Stir it up, show up for yourself, stay committed, stay consistent, stay faithful. And you will rise, not because others lifted you, but because you lifted yourself. Fear is not your enemy, it's your compass. It's pointing you in the direction of the very thing you're supposed to overcome. It's an indicator that growth is near, that destiny is calling. But most people misread fear. They see it as a wall, a warning, a signal to retreat. I'm here to tell you the truth. Fear is not there to stop you. It's there to strengthen you. When you feel fear, don't run from it. Run toward it. Lean in. Face it. Because what you don't confront will always control you. You've got to rise up and face the fight that's been standing between you and your greatness. I know it's hard. I know it's uncomfortable. But let me ask you something. How long will you let fear dictate your decisions? How long will you sit on your potential because you're afraid to fail, afraid to be judged, afraid to fall? That fear will eat away at your dreams if you let it. It will rob you of your peace, your joy, your purpose. But here's the blessing. The antidote to fear is action. The only way to defeat fear is to move through it. Every time you act in the face of fear, you build courage. And courage is not the absence of fear, it's deciding that something else is more important. Your family's future, your calling, your freedom. Your self-respect. Those are worth fighting for, and that fight might not be easy. You will sweat. You will cry. You will doubt. But if you keep showing up, if you keep putting one foot in front of the other, you will discover something powerful. You're stronger than you think. See, fear loves to lie. It'll tell you you're not ready, that you're not qualified, that you'll be laughed at, that you'll fall flat on your face. But let me ask you, what if you listen to the other voice inside you? The one that says, try anyway. The one that says, even if I fail, I'll learn. Even if I fall, I'll get back up. Because when you stop feeding fear, it shrinks. When you stop giving it your energy, it loses its grip. But when you face it, when you declare no more, you rise above it, and don't wait to be fearless to move forward. That day may never come. You've got to move scared. You've got to speak nervous. You've got to launch afraid. You've got to walk through the unknown even when your knees are shaking. That's what separates winners from watchers. The winners act, the winners fall and rise. The winners feel fear and do it anyway. Let me remind you of something. Every person you admire, every success story you've ever heard, every champion you look up to, they all faced fear. And they overcame it not because they were special, but because they refused to let fear have the final say. That same fire is in you. That same resilience is in you. You just have to tap into it. You've got to stir it up. You've got to say, I might be scared, but I'm not stopping. I might feel unsure, but I'm still moving. I might not have all the answers, but I have the heart. And when you show up like that, when you take that leap, something beautiful happens. You grow, you learn, you change. The thing that used to scare you, it starts to empower you. That platform that once intimidated you. It becomes your stage, that idea that made you anxious. It becomes your breakthrough, and all because you decided not to let fear win. So from now on, let fear be your fuel. Let it remind you that there's something greater inside you trying to break through. Let it push you toward purpose. Let it be the signal that you're on the right path, because you are. And as you rise, as you push forward, remember this: the fear you face today will be the strength you carry tomorrow. Keep rising, keep walking, keep believing. The other side of fear is freedom, and you were born to be free.